Hey everyone, Matthew Robinson, back again, and I'm here to talk to you about something really serious going on here in the country. Conspiracies, government cover-ups, corruption, UFOs, maybe, why not? Let's throw them in there. Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Is Obama a secret Muslim born from another country? No. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this founder of WikiLeaks, Julian Assange? Assange? It makes him sound like he's Indian. Julian Assange. I'm going to call him Julian Assange. He's the founder of WikiLeaks, this company that's been around for about 4 to 5 years, that leaks government and corporation secrets to the public. Now, generally, these are things like these are released fairly after they become time sensitive. In his words, in order to make sure that no harm comes to Americans. But he's still putting Americans in harm's way. And his WikiLeaks is quite frankly reckless and a little bit foolhardy, and it's pretty arrogant. He's a pretty arrogant guy. Now, a lot of people are championing this guy because he's bringing down the big people. And, to some extent, that's legitimate. He's taking out the corrupt businesses, because we all know the corrupt businesses are not still running here in America. Right? What? They still are? Wow. So what's this idiot doing? Basically, he's doing nothing except screwing over America with their foreign policy. Sorry, guys. As much as I like the idea of some guy bringing down big corporations and exposing them for frauds, all he's being is like, oh yes, and they did this. But he's not doing anything to get them prosecuted. He's just leaking sensitive information that is screwing us over across the globe. Most recently, which made me really bad, because before he was just a guy, whatever. He kind of was snooty, kind of was arrogant, one of those like, I'm better than you, elitist kind of people. But I kind of whatever. He's doing his thing. I'm doing mine. He likes spilling government secrets. I like Olivia Wilde. I mean, we can all agree to disagree and to agree that Olivia Wilde is hot. I get it. The world is a complicated but yet very simple place. But now he's leaked some very sensitive diplomatic information regarding America, and it's causing some problems. And then this guy who basically leaks government stuff, he has no government training at all, except for the fact that he's good at stealing classified information, which is really not something you're supposed to do. Thinks, let's get rid of Hillary Clinton as a Secretary of State. Hillary Clinton has been a great Secretary of State. And sorry, all you naive Americans out there who thinks that everything's done at the G20 summit. It's not. Nothing takes place at those things. It's all about what's done behind closed doors. You know the phrase, smoke-filled rooms? They still exist, and they've always exist, and they will continue to exist because that's how things get done. Sorry, but you gotta play hardball. You learn when you watch the show Entourage, and you got to see Jeremy Piven doing all that hardball stuff and being a jerk to everyone. Guess what? That's how countries act, and they're not dealing with who's gonna make the next Spider-Man movie. They're dealing about what's gonna happen with a war, with American and other people's lives, all in a warfare. This is serious stuff he is leaking, and he's also possibly in violation of code 18 USC 793 (e), which prohibits anyone with unauthorized possession of information relating to the national defense that could harm the United States or help an enemy from willfully communicating that information to someone not authorized to receive it, or from willfully retaining the information that the U.S. government has demanded that it be returned. Now, this has been debated by lawyers for years, but the point is he's in some very shaky ground right now. Now, he is smart about one thing. Don't anyone mistake him coming out publicly and everything as being bold and brave. The government probably knew who this guy was way before he made it public. He's making it public so they can't shoot him in the head on national TV, because then everyone will know who did it. But trust me, Julian, if you're listening to this, or any person who supports Julian or hates Julian, something bad will happen to him eventually. It could be 20 years from now. It could be 20 minutes from now. It could be 40 years from now. It could happen to his kids. but something will happen to him. If he's leaking government secrets, he's not just pissing off America at this point. He's pissing off China, he's pissing off North Korea, he's pissing off Israel, and the CIA may not be as strong as it used to be, but Mossad is still gangsta, and they will go gangsta on him. Old school. And by old school, I mean Old Testament. Trust me, guys. This guy is headed down a very bad path. He'll be safe for now with his snug attitude and his I'm so better than thou and I am doing something for the American people. But he will meet an untimely end in some form or fashion. I can almost guarantee you that. And if he doesn't, it's not because he was just that good. It's just because the government didn't care. Now, he's going on and saying Hillary Clinton shouldn't be a Secretary of State. Now he's really crossing into some dangerous territory because now he's becoming a political commentator and not just leaking stuff. They are going to kill this guy. And I'm not joking when I say that. Usually I joke about stuff. I'm not joking about this. They're going to kill him. Eventually. They're going to poison his coffee. They're going to give him legal codes. They're going to have some guy shank him, make it seem like an accident. Oh, he was in a surprise car accident. Oh, how did that happen? They're going to kill this guy. Who knows? They might put stuff in him that gives him cancer. They're going to do something to this dude. Now, he's already in some trial that's probably fabricated about him raping somebody in Sweden. I think it's Sweden. Or Switzerland. One of those places. But the point is, this guy, maybe long ago he had really good intentions, but now he's screwing up diplomatic relations. There has to be responsibility in what you leak. Yes, okay, great. Bank of, I don't know, New Zealand is pillaging villages and stealing their money and poisoning the water hole. Great. Leak that. Let people know about that. But what you're doing right now is sensitive stuff that can harm American lives and our relationship with people overseas. Because if they see this and say, some dude on his computer can figure out all of our secrets, what's going to make people want to have diplomatic relations with us and want to spill secrets to us? Because they're going to be afraid some jerk-off is going to do it. He's going to leak everything that they've worked on. So, I just want to say to everyone, you may have another opinion and you're free to state that. And please state your reasons below. You are free to disagree with me. But this man is dangerous. And he's also a marked man who I would be very surprised if he lived to be 60 years old. Also, please remember in my closing thoughts on this guy, his attitude and what he's doing. You can't say Assange without spelling ass first. So anyway, check out my blog, rfnp.wordpress.com, my radio show, The Final Cut, at Blog Talk Radio / Matthew Robinson. Matthew with a hyphen, Robinson. And please, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and remember, it's all in the hair.